We are still following a developing story for you tonight. Zoo Knoxville is responding after an animal advocate says he filed a federal complaint over photos showing people handling the new lion cub.
Now, the nation's top zoo accreditation body is weighing in too. Our Caroline Mueller is on top of this story for us today. Caroline, what have you found out?
Well, Casey, Ted, tonight we're hearing more from the animal advocate who brought this to our attention, including what he says he wants to see happen next. Jeff Creamer is a retired animal advocate and former zoo professional. He says after seeing photos circulating on Facebook of visitors handling Zoo Knoxville's lion cub, including State Senator Richard Briggs, Creamer says he filed complaints with U.S. Fish and Wildlife and the USDA. Zoo Knoxville standing by its statement tonight, saying the interactions were, quote, limited, supervised, and took place in a clinical setting, and were not part of any public program. But Creamer says the Big Cat Public Safety Act does not make exceptions for supervised or clinical settings.
What I would like to see from Zoo Knoxville and from the Audubon Zoo, and especially from the AZA, said, listen, hey, it happened, it was a mistake. Here are the policies and procedures we put in place to make sure it never happens again, and we all move on.
We've also reached out to the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, the national accreditation body that certifies Zoo Knoxville, and tonight they're responding. The AZA telling our newsroom in a statement, quote, the Association of Zoos and Aquariums has received this information and is in touch with our members concerning this matter. Zoo Knoxville has issued a clear statement addressing the concerns. AZA and our members were among the strongest supporters in securing enactment of the Big Cat Public Safety Act. As for the federal complaint, we reached out to U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. They told us they could not directly provide any complaint information, but pointed us to the Freedom of Information Act process. We filed that request this morning. And we did reach out to Senator Briggs, and he has no comment at this time.
All right, Caroline, thank you.